But let's talk about the formation of contract. Before you can say that, yes, I want to enter into a contractual relationship, one thing is important. You must know that, yes, you are an adult. Like if you look at our Companies and Allied Matters Act, for somebody to be able to register a company, you must be an adult of 18 years, okay? An adult. So now, when before you will also enter into creating a contract that will be binding and recognizable at law, you must also be an adult. That age of majority must be there. There must be intention. Yes, this is what I want to do. This is what we want to do. So intention must be there. Not the one you come from another corner, but you're actually intending something else. Clear intention that we want to create a contract. Now, to create a contract, certain elements must be present before you can say that yes, this can be called a contract. There are certain elements that when you look at it from the face of it, if it is a document that you have written or you have signed, or from the activities of the parties, you can say that of a truth, this is a contract. So one of such elements that must be present is what? Offer. An offer to you. Somebody has offered something to you. I am selling this. Will you buy from me? That is an example of an offer. It must be present. Something and someone must be giving something. Another element is acceptance. Somebody has offered to you, you are accepting what that person has offered to you. Okay, but before we go to acceptance, under offer, it may not actually be so direct that somebody comes to just offer that thing to you. A situation where there is a display, there's something that is called invitation to treat. Okay, sometimes I remember those times as undergraduates when you see when guys see a lady that is dressing provocatively, they will say that is an invitation to treat. So invitation to treat is, for example, you go into a shop, you see items displayed on the counter. It is not it is not actually an offer yet. It is an invitation to trade. So it is you that will now see those items displayed on the counter, and then you make your choice from those variety of items. There is also auction. Like for example, auctions, example, display, like I said earlier, display on the counter. There's also advertisement in catalogs. These are examples of invitation to treat. Now, I was reading a book where they gave examples of taxis and buses on the road. That maybe you are just standing by the roadside, and then you are the person who flagged down the taxi or the bus, or maybe the bus is just passing by, seeing you standing by the road, and then stops by. Okay, are you going this way? You pay. At what point will you say that offer has taken place? I have seen this argument in a textbook. At what point will you now say that offer has taken place? Is it the time when you, the passenger, flagged down the taxi or the bus that was on transit, or when the bus stops on its own for you to join the transport system? So it is a question. I want to hear your comments, your own version or your own opinion in the comment section. At what point has offer taken place? Is it from the bus driver or is it from the passenger who is standing by the roadside? So these are ways we can talk about offer in a contract. So offer must be there, it must be present. It might be direct offer or an invitation to treat. When people go to auctions, when people view catalogs, when people listen and join a transport companies on the road, where do you say that offer has come into play? Okay, so apart from offer being one of the elements in a contract, there is also the element called acceptance, which means where that, for example, let's use the bus instance, where the passenger flags down the taxi or the bus and the bus stops. Would you say that acceptance has taken place because the bus driver or the taxi driver stopped for you? Or when the bus driver on his own stops and then you, the passenger, gets into the vehicle, does that qualify as an acceptance? These are questions that I want you to answer in the comment section. So, meaning of acceptance, that point where you actually accept the offer that has been made to you, it means that that qualifies as a contract. It qualifies as a contract. But there are different types of acceptance. Different types. How you accept it is also important. How somebody makes an offer to you, how you accept that offer will also play a vital role in that contractual agreement. Like we always say that all commercial transactions can come under negotiation. If you look a mediation and conciliation, arbitration, if you look at the provision of uh, Arbitration and Mediation Act of Nigeria, you will see that all commercial transactions come under mediation. So if you now find yourself in a situation where you are now trying to determine the nature of the acceptance, maybe between two customers, you know, maybe they now have a dispute and it is now your responsibility to determine the nature of the acceptance. How did this person actually totally or absolutely accept this offer, or was it conditional upon the existence of a particular event? So these are things that you must know so that you can be well guided. So there are different types of acceptance. It can be conditional or provisional. I will accept this based on this. You know, sometimes people experience these things daily without actually knowing that these are legal concepts. You know, these are terms or these are activities that the law itself recognizes. Okay, so they can be conditional or provisional based on the happening of a particular thing, based on the non-existence of a particular thing, either a commission of a particular or a mission to do a particular thing. But just know that acceptance can be conditional, accepting based on a particular condition. If I come back to within so and so time frame, I will be able to come and pick up. I will still buy. If the money that I'm expecting comes in within the next 2 months, I'll be able to come in and pay for the goods so I can pick them. That is conditional acceptance. Okay. We also have a cross offers. If maybe no, let's go to counter offer first. Let's go to counter offer. You offer something, I did not actually accept that thing. I am offering you another thing. You offer me a bed, a particular make, a particular design, and I'm offering something else, another design. Maybe I'm offering you a kind of chair that you can tilt back, you can expand, you can fold, you can convert to a bed. That is counter offer. So you must be able to understand these things and how they work so that you can be properly guided in your decision as a lawyer. There is also what we call acceptance in ignorance of offer. Ignorance of offer. You're accepting, but there's actually no offer. What are you accepting? There is no offer in place. What are you accepting? Hmm? So there are different types of acceptance, and you must be able to understand these concepts, these principles, step by step. Somebody brings or parties are in dispute and they come to you. He been green now. I tell am from the beginning and he gree. He is owing me. He has defaulted. So it is now your responsibility to look at the document or the activities between the activities between the parties and find out the nature of the acceptance. Yes, of a truth, you made an offer. Did this person actually accept that offer? Was it absolute acceptance or was it conditional or provisional? Did the person make a counter offer to you? Were you able to come to terms where you have now agreed that yes, this is actually what we are doing? Yes, I have accepted. Yes, you made this offer and I have gone ahead to accept. So these are things that you really have to do. You have to know them. When you know these things, you do better. This is Ziviola SS. Here we give you premium legal tips to help you make informed decisions, help you live informed life, and discover the best version of yourself. So this is just one of those days, and I thought to myself, I went to court last week, and I was like, okay, I'm not just one new person. I have this lady in our midst too. She is also just returning back to practice and all. And I had this. There was this criminal matter that was mentioned in court that day, and then there was a person, a young man that was defending himself, and she was like, why is he not a lawyer that is defending this person? And I said, I have read something about it. A defendant can actually defend himself in court, but the court will have to warn him the consequences of taking that decision. And she was like, really? What are the consequences? So that now made me understand that there are also a lot of people that are in this same situation. So I know that there are people who are going to be benefiting from my teachings. I'm your online legal lecturer, even if I don't have a university where I'm teaching. Instead of just whiling my time away sleeping, of course, I'm trying to lose some weight. So instead of me just sleeping, cook, and eat, let me be using this knowledge to bless some people. Okay? Let me bless us. It's not easy to be a woman. You have to struggle to balance activities in your life. So that made me realize that yes, it is actually good to share this information. Yes, I know that there are people who are going to be needing it. Yes, so this is one of it. Just follow us, share. If this is if this information help us, follow us, share, comment so that we can do better. It's also a way of encouraging us to do better. Okay, see you again. Bye.